So early this week, I told you about a decision I made to step away from an opportunity to work with a larger, more established organisation. And rather than just telling you what I decided, I thought I'd show you what that actually looked like through an ACT lens, because this was ACT in action for me. So the first thing I needed to get clear on was what actually mattered to me. Integrity, justice, honesty, fairness. These aren't just things I talk about with clients. They're genuinely important to me in how I live and how I practice. So I knew that whatever I decided, I wanted my decision to move me towards those values. And then there was everything that was happening inside me. I felt overwhelmed. I felt tearful. I was worried that I was getting it wrong. I second-guessed myself. I felt guilty, confused, and my mind was working incredibly hard to find a way of making the situation fit. So here I was, sat in the middle, noticing all of this going on inside me. I could see that I was worried. I could see that I was second-guessing myself. I could see my mind desperately trying to work out how I could make this fit. And I didn't need to make those feelings disappear before I could decide what mattered to me. That's quite a different position from being completely caught up in it. But noticing what's happening inside doesn't mean we automatically behave in a way that's helpful. I ruminated. I researched. I kept trying to problem solve the situation. I tried to find a version of it that would work. I procrastinated, and eventually I was staying up late, going round and round it all in my head. And none of those things are inherently bad. Research can be useful. Problem solving can be useful. But in this situation, they had stopped helping me move forward. They were becoming ways of trying to get rid of the uncertainty and find a decision that felt completely safe. And I wasn't going to get that. So eventually, I had to come back to this. If integrity and justice really matter to me, what would moving towards those values actually look like? Making the decision, accepting that I might still feel uncertain, stopping trying to find a way to make something fit when actually it didn't feel right for me, having the difficult conversations, stepping away, and putting my energy back into my own private practice. That became my values-based action. And here's the bit I really love about this. I didn't have to get rid of the fear. I didn't have to stop worrying. I didn't have to become completely certain that I was making the right decision. I was the person noticing all of those thoughts, feelings, and urges, and I could still choose what I wanted to do next. So I got clear on what mattered, and I took a step in that direction. The difficult thoughts and feelings could come with me. They just didn't get to decide where I was going. And that, for me, was ACT in action.